3, 2, 1,
go.
Oh shit, sorry, I totally
missed
zoned
Michael
out there.
Michael was just listening to numbers. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good shit.
Sick.
For some reason in my head that was you starting the podcast and not, just syncing it. So
That would be weird, wouldn't it?
Just 3,
You must have been thinking, hey, he's never done this before. I wonder where this is going.
I was literally that was my exact thought process. Like, oh, this is new.
God, what's he up to? Oh, okay.
Oops, that was my cue.
Let's see if you smile. If we hear the smile in your voice after.
Oh, don't! I'm already doing it.
The 3 us.
Okay. What if you cover your eyes and that way you can't see us?
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah.
True.
Because that's the problem is like the face-to-face looking at your avatars.
Yeah, I'd be like, we're not there.
Exactly. You boys ready?
Yeah.
Has anybody seen Kevin
Um,
around at all?
didn't you
He
send
hasn't
him
been here.
to the shops like on Tuesday and he hasn't come back yet?
Oh, that's a good point.
Shit.
Maybe when he got there, there was some sort of, we need someone to start some music-based emergency at the shop. So something was happening
Right.
in which someone desperately needed a man or woman to help them play some music, and he was like, "My time to shine." And he's
Got this. Unhinged his jaw.
yeah.
Just started playing out of his gullet like a megaphone.
Yeah.
What? And that's how he solved. He didn't solve world peace. He created world peace.
He solved the problem of world peace.
Well, but it's been too peaceful for too long around here.
Thank God for that.
Oh, hang on. Oh, I see him. He's here.
he's back.
He's here.
Oh,
he's
just
here.
in time.
Kevin. Oh no, he's gone.
Fuck.
He's gone. He was heading in your direction though, Peter, across the river. Do you see him?
No.
Can you peer out your window?
Oh no, that wasn't him. No, someone who looked like him.
Oh wait. No, I see it. Oh, sorry. No, it's just a pigeon. Sorry.
I mean, I could just start it this time, I suppose.
Do you want to just press play for us?
Hang on.
Okay. Oh my God!
Jesus.
If anyone, Peter just fell off his chair. If anyone sees Kevin in the meantime, please tweet us at Vidiots Official. Let us know where he is, please.
He's dearly missed.
Yeah.
We're still paying his
he's only been
salary.
gone a second, but Peter, did you actually fall off? Or you?
I'm fine.
Oh, I got worried
good.
there. Jesus, I thought you actually died.
That was a bit of Foley artistry. That was me slamming the music button, but then you carried on talking, so the music can't play.
Sorry, do you want to press?
Yeah,
sorry.
Sorry. I'll
You go
just
for
sort
it.
of slam.
We'll back off.
You ready for the music, guys?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay,
Yeah.
here it comes. Hang on a minute. I just want to take my chewing gum out, not sort of do the whole podcast going.
Masticating all over.
Haven't you just had din-dins, Peter?
I have, and I put some gum in like an idiot. I just saw it on the desk, and I was like, have one of those.
Oh, gum. Love that. Is
Right.
it like special Willy Wonka gum? That is your dinner. It tastes like a full.
It's a full meal.
Full roast dinner.
Tomato
Doesn't
soup.
sound
I
good.
can feel it running down my throat.
Gum shouldn't do that. That's not that.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Podiots, the official Vidiots podcast. It's a conversational podcast where we take some questions from you at home and obey the law of the 3 Us, where everybody brings
A thing along to talk about.
Oh, that was good. That's better.
Was it? I see the thing. Like I'm hearing that, and it's just a mess, and I can never piece it together in my head. It won't be till the edit. It all just kind of syncs up perfectly, and it's a work
You've
of
got to
art.
have faith.
Yeah, as long as we don't address it, guys, that's fine. Yeah, as long as we don't talk about it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Seamless.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. In the words of Georgia the Jungle, you've got to have faith.
Did you say Georgia the jungle?
Georgia, the jungle.
Yeah, Georgia the Jungle. You know,
Half
the
woman,
girl,
half jungle.
the girl who works down Tesco. Georgia the Jungle.
Yeah. She's just
really into that music.
Rainforest.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
She hangs out in rainforests and she listens to jungle music.
Yeah. Jungle is
Georgia
massive.
Anyway, I'm Ben.
Wicked. I'm Michael.
Come on, guys. This is going so well.
We had such a good run going on as well.
Hello,
Right.
I'm Peter.
And I'm Michael. There we go.
Great. How are we all? What's going on?
Doing good. My back aches a bit. I think I've been
Yeah,
sleeping
mine does
badly.
too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your
there
book
we go.
aches.
Nice little synchronous moment there. It's
Yeah.
been like 3 days and it still hurts. And I'm really
Got
worried.
Back achy.
Yeah, but back achy. Oh, doesn't sound right. None of it
Yeah.
sounds right, really.
Have you had a fall at work?
It could be. It's a bit of a compensation. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Whose
You
fault
could be
was it?
something to compensation.
I was installing an alarm system and actually been given the wrong kind of ladders.
What? Hang on. Let's deconstruct that.
Yeah.
What?
I was installing
that-
an alarm system and had actually been given the wrong kind of ladders.
Right.
He'd actually.
Oh, Jesus.
He hadn't
That's
just
how you
been
know it's
given a-
true and not fraud.
Yeah. And then he
Are there
falls.
different kinds of ladders?
I broke my right arm and my left shoulder was crushed. Okay. How did you crush your shoulder? That seems like that
No, he
doesn't
was
seem
actually
possible.
given the wrong.
Well, he was
wrong
given
type of ladder.
Yeah, the wrong ladders.
Well, yeah, true. He was installing an alarm system. He'd actually been given the wrong kind of ladders. Poor guy.
I was actually given the wrong trousers.
I was going to the moon. I was stealing a diamond and actually been given the wrong kind of trousers.
I lost my dog and I gained a homicidal penguin instead.
Well, leading on from that, would you boys like a question?
I'd love one.
Yeah, let's do it. Mikey, you're our question man again.
Yeah, question master. That's me. This is from Odie Ollie at Odie_Ollie on Twitter. Given that god-awful Wallace and Gromit video and your talk about Spanish Art Attack, and at that Peter Austin's old kids TV knowledge, and Confused Dude's terrifying Rosie and Jim tape, what TV scared you as a kid? Oh. It's not necessarily TV, but it was Roald Dahl's The Witches, the film adaptation of that is harrowing. It's like
Great
there's
film.
I really want to rewatch it, but I just like it scarred me as a kid. I remember literally hiding behind the sofa so I didn't have to look at it.
It's on Netflix.
No.
Is it?
Yeah, you
Oh.
should watch it.
Just,
Watch it every time. Every day.
I can finally overcome my fear. It's just that scene where like the witches transform into like actual witches and the body distorts. And it's just fucking ugh.
There's also a scene where a boy turns into a mouse, and the transformation, like for sort of the halfway point, I think they use a little bit of, like a mask and like makeup and stuff. It's like a practical effect.
Oh god.
And they've made this mask of like a half mouse boy, but it's a really horrible. It's not a cute sort of
Who could
anthropomorphic.
forget Dear Mouse Boy?
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit like that. He's just got like these big ears and nose, but he's not got any fur. He's just got human flesh. It's really weird looking. It's horrible.
I don't think I've seen that, thankfully.
Yeah.
You need to, Ben. You need to. Based on what we've described, do you feel a compulsion to watch it?
No, absolutely not. Michael, I feel like I don't want to watch it at all.
Oh,
Rowan Atkinson's in it.
oh well, there we
Okay,
go.
well, maybe then.
Mr. Bean.
Maybe. Is he Mr. Bean in it?
Yeah, he is. He just plays Mr. Bean.
Mouse boy.
He's just in the background, just sort of wandering around with a mini and
Not driving it, just wandering next to it.
yeah.
Just pulling it along on a string. Mr. Bean, what are you like?
Oh, Mister.
Oh, what a silly sausage. Sausage. I feel like that's a Mr. Bean word, isn't it? Sausage.
Yeah, it is sausage.
Hang on, Peter, did you just refer to Mr. Bean as Mr.?
Yeah,
as in that was his first name.
It's
So
either
his
on
name is Mr. Bean.
Yeah, no, on his passport or his driving license or something in one of the episodes or possibly one of the movies. Under first name, it just says Mister, the whole one word.
Oh my
So
god.
he is Mr. Bean.
Apparently, yeah.
Wow,
But
that's
also
weird.
in a separate. So I think that's in one of the movies. I think that's in the one where the Whistler's Mother movie. His passport says Mr. Bean.
Oh,
But in
right.
one of the very early episodes, his first name in his driver's license, I think, is Rowan.
Oh.
But that's then not referred to ever again. So like I think in like it might have even been the pilot. He's like called Rowan Bean. But then I don't think that's canon.
Rowan Beans kind of sounds like an offshoot of like Runner Beans.
Yeah, it does.
Does. Yeah, that's how they're like the Avengers of beans. You've got rowing bean, runner bean, there's weightlifter bean,
Yeah.
Beans assemble.
Javelin bean,
Ant Bean.
ant bean, mightiest heroes. That one goes up Thanos' arse. That
Yeah.
one.
Oh, Jesus.
Ant bean. What about you, Peter? I'm sure you've got some absolutely fucking haunting things.
I mean, I'm trying to think of like stuff that actually scared me as a kid. I don't think there was much kids' TV that scared me. I obviously watched some things as a kid that I shouldn't have been watching. I used to watch like, early like horrible retro Doctor Who repeats that were horrifying at times.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Because of the weird effects. But the things that come to mind in hindsight are there's a creepypasta that's not real. It wasn't a real kids show called Candle Cove, which is about like these people did a forum thread where everyone was just posting as though they knew this show that they were all talking about together, but everyone was actually just, I don't think anyone said, let's make up this thing. It's just someone said, anyone remember this show called Candle Cove? And then all the subsequent posts, people were just sort of adding to this story going, oh yeah, and I remember there was that skeleton who would like grind his jaw back and forth, and he was called like Skin Eater or something. So that's just not a real show, but the one other thing that I can think of is there's this stop motion feature-length thing called The Adventures of Mark Twain, where a couple of characters from Mark Twain's book, so there's like Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer, they've got this like time machine or something. It's like a TARDIS, and Mark Twain as well is with them, and they all just travel between various stories that he's written. And there's this sequence where they turn up in a story that he wrote called The Mysterious Stranger, which was not a story for children, but it's this stop-motion kids film. And The Mysterious Stranger book is about like a kind of fallen angel or something who is sort of alluded to be the devil, like Lucifer.
It's a bit heavy, isn't it?
Like booted out of heaven. And in this kids show, this like weird fucking creature, it's got no head, turns up at the door of their TARDIS, and instead of a head, it's holding this mask that can move independently. So it's like holding it in its hand, but the mask is animated like a face. And they say, "Who are you?" And he goes, "An angel." And they're like, "What's your name?" And he goes, "Satan." And then he like takes them out.
Watch this.
It's horrible. You should watch it. He takes them out to this floating island. He makes some clay and builds a castle. And he says, "You can make some people to live in our little clay sandcastle." And he brings them to life with his Satan powers. And then he says, "We'll have a storm now and an earthquake if you like." And then he just kills these like little clay figures, and they're all like mourning the dead and stuff. And they're going like, and the kids are just like watching him like, what the hell? And eventually they just leg it back into Mark Twain's TARDIS and they fly away, and that's it.
Nice and safe.
That's the end.
Are you sure this didn't happen to you, Peter?
Well, maybe so, but it's now on YouTube. But maybe I just uploaded some found footage from my own life.
Maybe it's from a handy cam.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
What was it called? Beware the Friendly Stranger?
Just The Mysterious Stranger. Adventures of Mark Twain or something. God. The Mysterious Stranger.
I don't know if I want to watch that.
It's really horrible. The stop motion as well just makes it so much creepier.
Yeah.
Ben, any creepy kids TV?
Yeah.
Apart from the Rosie and Jim.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you to everyone who keeps sending me the exact same Amazon listing. By the way, it's not it. That's not what I'm after, unfortunately. It's literally called Rosie and Jim and the Tickle Monster. That is the name of the cassette, not stories from the old rag doll or anything like that. It's a standalone tape called Rosie and Jim and the Tickle Monster, and side 2 got warped because it's too evil to be heard, apparently. And unfortunately, we'll never know unless someone has a copy somewhere, which is unlikely.
Or if you somehow unroll all the tape and put it into a new cassette.
It is possible. I do have the cassette. You can send it to people who I think can restore that stuff, but it costs money, and who has that, right?
Donate to Vidiots. What's the bit.ly?
It's like bit.ly/Vidiots Pizza Fund or something. Jesus. Hang on, let me bit.ly/Vidiots.
Oh, it's not that. Shit, we should know this.
Pizza.
The Bumpis Foundation.
No, that's not it. That's hang on. I've got it here. Let's just give me a second.
I'm hanging on.
I'll find it. You guys hanging?
I'm still here.
Just barely.
Hang on. I'm nearly there. I'm just logging into my Bitly account. Here we go. There we go. It's bit.ly/pizza fund.
There we go.
Oh, just pizza fund. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
Let me just check that. I'm just checking it now. No, that goes to a different address. I don't know what.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Bitly is doing.
Well, never mind. We'll never find the truth.
It'll be in the description and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it exists, if you want to donate to the cause, just let us know. Pizza fun, but it has to be capitalized apparently.
Oh,
Pizza and
It's very
fun.
sensitive.
Yeah, but that's too complicated. We'll put it somewhere if you want to help.
Yeah.
Watership Down. Can we talk about that, please?
Jesus,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, thank you. The entire last part of that film cannot be around. Please, thank you. And the other one I've got is a mandatory bit of cartoon viewing we had to partake in year 6 in primary school,
Okay.
which was Macbeth. We had to watch this and spooky fucking animated Macbeth.
Oh my God, I didn't know that existed.
Scared me something awful. It gave me real nightmares when he has his head cut off and they lift up the head it's like impaled on a sword and they lift it up and blood's dripping out of it. And I'm 10 and I don't want to see that. But it's Shakespeare. Yeah, but I'm 10
Yeah,
though.
who studies Macbeth in year 6? That's insane.
It was pretty messed up. It messed me up. Something awful. And some people may know that animated thing. And they may have seen it in school as well. But that was horrid.
Literally the whole point of Lady Macbeth's character is she embodies the psychological aftermath of murder. Her entire role in the play is just to be she sees blood on her hands constantly and she's scrubbing her hands because she just can't get over having had someone killed. That is not 10-year-old material.
Nope. It's not a story for a child.
Yeah. Well, you got to teach them young. That's the reality of life.
Animated. Oh, I found it. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to send you guys. It's stylized. Pretty fucking stylized. I'm going to send you guys a couple of screenshots of it. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Are you guys ready for this?
We'll describe them for the viewing audience at home.
There's one.
Oh.
Oh
my
no.
God. Oh, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
It's really weirdly shaded. It's like the memorial photo to the fallen Manchester United football player that you did of me when we painted. Just the weird shading on his face, just on unusual contours that shouldn't exist.
Oh. Yeah. It almost looks like a little bit anime in the way it's done. It's kind of a style that's really weird, but it's really frightening. It's
with essence of He-Man.
It's like a Newgrounds animation.
It's super spooky, and it fucked me right up.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Fucked me right up there. God, it's opening so many wounds, and I can't look away now. I'm just scrolling through Google image.
Now it's on Discord
please.
as well. You can't escape.
Guys,
then.
please somebody change the subject, please.
Well, I did just want to add, actually, when you said Watership Down, I do remember the first episode of The Animals of Farthing Wood that I watched. I've seen that series in full since then, but the first episode I ever watched was just 3 episodes in, where they're on their way from one wood to a nature reserve, and they want to cross a road, and I was like, oh, this is nice, it's about animals and stuff. I like animals. It's a kid's cartoon about animals. And the hedgehogs just get run over. And it's
Jesus.
Oh, okay, fine. Thanks for that. Didn't know it was so raw and brutal. I mean, it's not quite Watership Down levels, but it's very much one of those yeah, this is a story about anthropomorphic animals for children, but we want to teach them the reality of nature.
There will be morals.
Yeah, exactly.
And fucking entrails all over the road.
Yeah, so that was a bit
Do
like that
not
as
want
well.
your deeper meaning here, Mr. Austin.
No, we just want them all to make it through alive, Mr.
Please.
Austin.
We're children. Spare us as innocent until we have to experience it ourselves.
The advert said they would be king of the road and that they would be fine as long as they stopped, looked, and listened.
And listened. They would live.
You better stop. King of the road.
Oh, those are cute adverts.
Yeah, they didn't die.
Yeah.
Legitimately, though, a hedgehog was run over in front of my bus stop to go to school, though. So there was no
Do you mean you
respite
saw it
for that
happen,
poor
or?
guy. No, there was just a flat hedgehog for weeks until some parents scraped it up.
That was on one of the Dick and Dom when the cat went to visit one of the cities. Do you remember? Yeah. He was like, welcome to Eastbourne, or whatever. He was like, there's lots of wildlife in Eastbourne, like badgers, foxes, hedgehogs. There's a hedgehog over there. And then the camera just zoomed in over his shoulder to a flat hedgehog. And then he went, but I think it's gone, or something.
Dick and Dom really was something special. We harp on about it a lot, but Jesus, like they got away with so much stuff.
Yeah,
They really did.
Well, I wonder if I might move on to my thing, which
Oh.
happens to be related.
Go on.
It seems
Oh, I'm
like a good
excited.
time. So, Mikey, you may be aware. Oh, there's just a kettle boiling in the other room. I don't know if that's going to pick up, but
It's fine.
I can't hear it.
Michael, I know you're aware. I don't know if Ben spotted it. That Dick and Dom, from their official Twitter account, retweeted a clip from I think it's called just In Da Bungalow at In Da Bungalow. Oh no, at Da Bungalow Clips the other day. So
Okay.
It's just a clip where Dom answers the door, some ghosts come in. I think it was from a Halloween episode of Dick and Dom. And they go like, trick or treat, or do you want to be in our gang? And he says, I'll be in your gang. And they just start painting in white. And Ian Beale from EastEnders is one of the bungalow heads just sitting on the sofa.
Right.
So this Bungalow Clips, tweeted the clip. They only have like a couple of thousand followers. Dick and Dom officially retweeted it. It got 66,000 likes. It was watched over 2 million times. Dom then apparently posted an Instagram story because he has an Instagram where he was saying like, wow, it's really touching, it's gone viral if you like, and it's great to know that people love the show, and he says we'll never bring it back because we don't want it to be a disappointment if it wasn't as good as it was. But it made me think, in light of your previous thing, Ben, welcome www.allthetests.com to the Go Dick and Dom in the Bungalow quiz.
Oh my God!
goodness! I'm going to be so bad at this. I don't remember anything. about
Well,
that
wait
show.
until you hear the questions and options, because
Options.
I have not brought this to the podcast because it's a really good, interesting quiz. I've brought it to the podcast because I was looking for a good, interesting quiz, and I found the one that was submitted by Harry Kemp to allthetests.com.
Ross Kemp's son.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope you've done your revision.
Always.
So you think you know the best bungalow in the universe, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my childhood friend Max lived in a bungalow.
Was it better?
And they used to have like Burger King for tea a lot. And like his mum would sometimes just disappear into another room and come back with like a 6-pack of like toffee crisps. And honestly, that was a pretty good bungalow.
I mean, that kind of sounds like Da Bungalow, though. Are you sure it wasn't the same one? I bet they have Burger King
I mean,
for
I
tea
did
every
get
night.
covered in slime a lot.
Creamy
yeah.
muck everywhere.
Right. This is verbatim. What's the names of the little cupboard people? Is it A, Diddy Dick and Diddy Dom? Is it B, Divvy Dom and Divvy Dick?
Oh, Jesus.
Or is it C, Dicky and Dommy?
Oh, Dommy. That doesn't sound right.
I'm going to purposefully get some of these wrong
Yep.
because I want it to be right. I'm going to say it's Dicky and Dommy.
Dicky and Dommy.
Dicky and Dommy.
Yeah.
All
The
right,
dynamic
I'll select
duo.
that. We'll get the answers at the end. Although I do know the answer to that one. I don't know if you want it now or not. Right, this is probably the best question in the quiz, right?
Okay.
True or false, there's almost always a wedding in the bungalow garden. Is it A, true, B, go Dick and Dom, or C, false?
When
That's
you've got
not-
to pad out your answer.
It's not how it works. I mean, it's definitely B though, right, Mikey?
Yeah.
Go Dick and
Go
Dom.
Dick and Dom. That's
Okay.
how I
Yeah,
answer
True or
most
false?
things.
B.
B, go Dick and Dom. There's just random capitalization as well. Go and go are both capitalized, but Dick and Dom are both lowercase, which is
Improper
good.
nouns. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're not real.
Go on.
Question 3. Which of these has not been an animal trophy on the living room wall? Is it an elephant, a moose, or a crocodile?
Oh, wow. That's like an actual question.
That
Yeah.
is a real question. I
think
think the moose was one.
Yeah, moose and crocodile, I think, are definitely ones. What was the first one?
Elephant.
Yeah, I'm going to go elephant.
Let's go elephant.
I think you might be right, Mikey.
Oh.
Question 4.
This would be my mastermind thing, Dick and Dom knowledge.
Question 4. Which of these is the name of the bungalow dictionary?
Ooh.
This is quite a good sort of trick question in a way, or it's hard to know which one it is. Is it the Dick and Domtionary? Is it the Dom and Dictionary? Or is it the Bungalow Dictionary, which is what they call it in the question, so it's probably not that.
I mean, B makes the most sense.
Yeah.
But I do love the intentional bad pun.
Yeah, that's why I'm
mean.
leaning towards A. I want
The
it to
Dick
be
and Domtionary.
I'm going to hopefully vote for A.
Yeah, let's do A.
The Dick and Domtionary.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 5. When Dick and Dom took over the CBBC studio, where did they put the usual presenters? A, they weren't there. B, in a public petting zoo. C, in a cage. Or D, in pet costumes and they had to run around the floor.
They're all quite thematically similar, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking maybe like
they
cage-like
weren't
animals.
there.
It just went there. Well, that's a tricky one, actually. I don't remember this.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember that either.
I don't.
I do like the idea of having them just not be there anymore, though.
No mention of it's made. It's just, hi, I'm Dick and I'm Dom, and welcome to the news. I'm going to go for the last one. Like, I want them to be, like, pretending to be animals, but, like,
Puppy
free
play
roaming.
on the floor.
Oh, no, not that. Not that.
Okay. I put in pet costumes and they had to run around the floor. I've just noticed that they weren't there is spelt WERNT. They weren't there.
Oh, no.
Question 6. Which of these is not or was a bungalow game? Wait, what?
I'm sorry.
What? So it says, which of these is not, and then in brackets it says, or was a bungalow game. So I'm guessing what it means is there's five answers here, and I think one of them is the odd one out, but it could either be that it's the only one that wasn't one, or it's the only one that was one.
Oh, my God.
It's extra layers of confusion to this.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. Let's do it.
Right. Is it A, there's a famous face in my bucket? B, toddler tug of war? C, eggy heads? D, muck muck grand finale? Or D, nobody move?
Oh, my God.
Did you say D twice?
Oh, I may have done. E, nobody move. There's no letters. I'm just putting the letters in.
that's
They're
okay,
just bullet points to
It is
press.
hard.
What was the first one?
There's a famous face in my bucket.
That's,
Yeah, that doesn't sound real.
No, I think that does sound real.
It sounds a bit Dick and Dom, I think.
Yeah,
You
it's on
think?
brand. What
I
was the
don't know.
What was one of the middle ones?
Toddler tug of war, eggy heads.
Eggy heads. For some reason, that one's striking me as like not zany enough and not like Dick and Dom enough.
Now, I don't know the answer to this, so I'm going to go in on the discussion. I think eggy heads is one.
Oh,
I think famous face in my bucket sounds like it could be one, and I'm wondering if nobody move is actually a trick question, because wasn't that just like
it's just his catchphrase.
the interrogation game?
Yeah. Oh, you've outsmarted this very intelligent question asker.
Oh no, I haven't. That was one. They played
shit.
What's the Time, Mr. Wolf, but it was just D.I. Harry Bat who would turn around and say nobody move, and people would have to freeze.
Creative genius.
So I don't know.
Oh God.
It might be.
What does your heart tell you?
Maybe it is there's a famous face in my bucket, but who would come up with that?
Yeah, it sounds too smart for the question maker.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick with my guess of eggy head, whatever it was.
Okay. Sounds familiar, but you might be right. Question 7. I think there's only 10 questions, don't worry. What was used to whack the toilet turtle? Was it A, a fake chainsaw, B, a mallet, or C, a bog brush?
Whack the toilet turtle does sound like a bit of an innuendo.
Yeah, it does.
A chainsaw?
A fake
Seems like
chainsaw,
overkill.
Ben.
Sorry, a fake chainsaw.
Yeah.
Come on, yeah.
It's got to be the mallet, right?
Ooh, interesting choice.
Okay, I'll put mallet. Question 8. Yeah, it actually says, question 8, this is a tough one.
Okay, thanks, Harry.
Yeah. Question 8, this is a tough one. What did Goldilocks do to make the toilet turtle eat her? Jesus.
What?
What did Goldilocks do to make the toilet turtle eat her? A. She whacked him. B. She laughed at his joke. C. She jumped on him. D. She did nothing.
This is a hard one.
It's pretty tough.
My brain. I mean, the previous question kind of seemed to imply some kind of whacking goes on with the toilet turtle. So I would assume she whacked him and he just didn't like it.
Okay. I'll put that in. Question 9 of 10.
Like a plan.
Which of these is not a line? Oh, for God's sake, this question. Which of these is not a line in the Naybody Move game? So they've given away the fact that that's a real game.
Jesus.
And the game theme, the theme tune.
Okay.
So is it, you've got very little time to get your clothes to move.
Excellent accent.
Thank you. So's simple as this, nobody move. Or, there's been an awful crime and we've got a case to prove.
It's A.
So one of those is fake.
It's got to be A.
You sound pretty sure. You've got very little time to get your clothes to move.
Well, actually, yeah, no, that is awful, isn't it?
But the first and the third line rhyme.
Oh.
They all rhyme. The second one is, so simple as this, nobody move.
So's simple as this.
S-O''S, simple as this. Nobody
the fact
move.
That this person, I don't want to give them too much credit, but I almost think that they wouldn't write phonetically.
Yeah. So this goes beyond the questions and answers. We're going into the psyche of the creator.
Yeah.
Of Harry Kemp. Oh,
God.
I don't know.
This
I don't know.
This is the tough one.
This is a tough one.
It is a tough one. You just have to guess. A, B, or C.
A.
Yeah, let's go A.
You've got very little time to get your clothes to move. Yeah, I don't really know where clothes come into it.
Yeah.
And question 10. This is not a tough one, hopefully. What are the contestants called? A. Bungalow bombs. B. Bungalow heads. C. Bungalow brains. Or D. Bungalow bums.
Bungalow bums. Bungalow bums.
Bums.
Okay, I'll put bungalow bums. Test results. Here they come.
Give it to me, doctor.
You're positive.
Hang on a minute. It doesn't give us the answers.
Oh,
It just gives you a score. The results are Go Dick and Dom in the bungalow. Meh. You're acceptable. Spelt Y-O-U-R. You're like that scrawny kid that went to the bungalow. You've correctly answered 5 of 10 questions. On average, 7 of users who took the quiz gave 8.14 right answers.
wow.
Why the average of 7? Have only 7 people
I think
taken
only
this quiz
7
in
people
history?
have done this quiz. I'll give you the answers to the ones that I know. The names of the little cupboard people are Diddy Dick and Diddy Dom.
Yeah. Had their own spin-off show for a
They
while
did.
as well, didn't they?
Great.
True or false, there's almost always a wedding in the bungalow garden.
It's true,
I think
isn't it?
there's definitely been weddings in the bungalow garden, so yeah, potentially.
It was a running joke. Yeah.
Which of these has not been an animal trophy? It's an elephant, correct?
Nice.
I believe the dictionary was actually called the Dick and Domtionary.
Oh.
Wait, Dick and Dom Dictionary. I want to find this for myself.
Not the Dom and Dictionary. I don't know where they put the usual presenters. I don't know which game wasn't real or was real. A mallet was used to whack the turtle. I don't know what Goldilocks did. Don't know the lines from Naybody Move. And Bungalow Heads was the name of the people.
Well, there we go. With a score of 5 out of 10, I think we can be classified as Dick and Dom historians.
Bungalow
officially.
bums.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thanks for bearing with me through that. I'm shocked and appalled to see that the answers aren't given at the end. I just assumed they would be, but I think based on the quality of the quiz, I should have actually assumed that they wouldn't be.
Yeah, the flags were there, but it's okay.
He did his best. Harry.
That's all we can ask.
There you go. That's a thing.
Thank you, Peter.
lovely.
Congratulations, Dick and
Shall
Dom,
we-
for going semi-viral on Twitter the other day.
Yay.
Well deserved.
But
My-
they'll never return it. And it burns a hole in my heart. Yes, Ben.
Michael.
Michael.
We've got a little question from Cthulhu Chris at Hey Cthulhu on Twitter.
Hi, Cthulhu.
If you built a themed hotel, what would the theme be, and what would the rooms look like? I think what would what's an utterly disgusting thing people would pay money to do? Well, people pay to stay in ice hotels, which kind of seems like a novelty idea.
That's disgusting.
Reality,
Revolting.
water everywhere.
How about a fast food hotel?
Ooh.
Where
Oh my god, that'd be good.
they
yeah.
have like any fast food you could imagine just in the kitchen, and you just press a button and it comes to you. And it's literally just an eating hotel where you just stay in your room and food is brought to you and you just eat all the time, anything you want.
That sounds incredible.
like those those tunnels that carry tubes. You get tubes of food sent along.
Yeah, like the capsules that they have in retail jobs,
Yeah.
where you put the money in after you cash up your till and it goes, phoom, flies off in the tube.
Oh, I've never got to use one of those. I want to get a McFlurry delivered via that, though.
They'd have to work on the delivery system so it doesn't just fly at the wall.
I might make a Beatle-themed hotel where it's like life
Beatle.
as a Beatle.
Okay,
Not the band.
Beatles.
Not just-
the Beatles. But just
How would that work?
insects.
What would you do in
So
the
there'd be
Beatle hotel?
the dung beetle room, I guess, where there's no bed, it's just a big old mound of poo that you get to push around.
Oh.
You pay £120 a night for the pleasure.
That sounds fun.
Is there a
Train-
toilet?
No, you just
you just
add
go
you
on the
add to the
mound.
you
Yeah.
add to the mound.
Okay.
It's pretty self-explanatory, Peter.
Well, I just thought I'd ask in case Michael wanted to go a bit off the wall and say, yeah, if you shit on the floor, you get kicked out of the hotel.
It's not
It's just a
allowed.
giant plushy poo ball. It's not real.
Yeah.
Ugh.
What's some other like terrifying insects? Dust mites. You just you're in a big field of carpet strands.
Oh,
we
wow.
go.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, actually,
That's it.
sounds cozy. Just imagine like a big fluffy carpet that's 3 feet high.
Just rooms that have been basically scaled up so that you feel like you're a
Well, you wouldn't
you're a
be able
bug.
to go there, Peter.
Well, you guys could get an idea of what it's like for me, but I think I would just disappear off the face
Yeah,
of
you
the
would.
earth. I think I would not exist anymore.
It'd be the Atom Hotel for you.
Yeah.
Be like in Bethesda games where you set scale to like 0.03 and they just disappear into the atoms of the floor.
Yeah. I know what I'd do for my themed hotel. I would make my hotel, and there's no sexy things allowed. Some weird perverts might be tempted, but
Yeah,
that's not
it
what
might.
it is.
Okay.
Okay? It would be a giant soft play area with like ball pools and like foam pits and trampolines and like Fun Factory or like
Yeah.
whatever you would call them, Wacky Warehouse. It would be a giant
Yeah,
Wacky
Wacky
Warehouse
Warehouse.
hotel.
Oh, I'd quite like to go in a wacky warehouse. Like you get adult trampoline places, but that's not the same.
Some
no
occasionally
obstacles.
places like that do like an adults like opening, like the open in the evening now
Oh,
and then,
shit.
and let people come in and just like mess around in the soft play.
And the next
There's
day,
got to be
kids.
so many injuries.
Yeah,
It's not
It's
really
like the
built
next
for
day, kids come in and find bottles of vodka strewn about in the balls.
Yeah.
There's a needle in the ball pit.
Oh, it's
I mean,
extra
there
fun.
were needles in the ball pit in the one that I used to go to. Anyway, well, not needles in the
Oh,
ball
okay.
pit,
What?
but someone apparently found a used condom once somewhere.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's the stuff.
Stay classy.
Right
Fun
in the
Factory.
balls.
And I would like to say, sex is not prohibited at the insect hotel. You're
In
free
the
to do
poo
as you
ball.
please. Yep.
Oh, it's mandatory at the fast food hotel. That's how
God.
you pay.
Big greasy sex.
Fantastic.
Big greasy sex.
Oh, Jesus.
Guys,
Yeah.
have you heard of? I mean, forgive me here if you have, but have you heard of a website called The Onion?
Could you?
I've heard of a vegetable called the onion.
Yeah, is that
A
what you're
what?
thinking of, Ben?
A what?
The vegetable.
What's that?
It's like an edible veg. It's vegetable.
I don't know what any of those words mean.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
okay.
don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Well, whatever your version is, that's not this one.
Mm-hmm.
This is the original biblical meaning of onion.
Oh, I see.
And it's a satirical website that posts pretend news stories that sound sort of almost real because they riff on real life.
Oh, I see.
And it's quite funny. That's like the whole point.
So what you're saying is your onion has layers?
Yes, just like Schrock.
Ah, good.
You seen Schrock?
Yeah, I love Schrock.
Yeah,
Schrock,
the Ogre.
stop Schrock and roll.
Yeah, with Mook Myers in it.
Yeah.
Milk Myers. And sometimes real life gets awfully close to an article that you might find on satirical website The Onion.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 4 articles for you today. 4. I'm going to read you the headlines of them. I want you to tell me which ones are real and which ones are not real.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Billionaire's luxury super yacht slips from cargo ship and gets lost at sea.
That's probably true, I'd like to think.
A depressed zoo monkey has been seen throwing feces at himself.
I hope that's true, but I think onion on that one.
I want to hope true as well, but yeah.
At himself. Amazing.
New York City makes 11th Avenue one way with no warning and then tickets drivers for not knowing.
Oh, could be true.
Oh, that just sounds like too boring, though. I don't know.
And
Yeah,
finally, sorry, Peter.
I was just going to say, I don't know if the onion would write that. It sounds like it sounds fake and stupid, but I don't know if it's onion material, if you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
I think it might be real.
Finally, Kid Rock divorced Pamela Anderson because of the movie Borat.
Oh, God.
I know for a fact that one's true.
Is it?
It's like one of the best headlines. Oh, poor Kid Rock.
Okay.
So those are your 4 headlines. Should I go through them one by one and you can choose which way you're leaning?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Billionaire's luxury super yacht slips from cargo ship and gets lost at sea.
True.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yay.
Yes.
The
The monkey.
$38 million super yacht, which was on the last leg of a journey that began in the Caribbean, was not secured correctly by crew, according to the company that transported her, when it fell overboard last Saturday.
Oh my God.
And they have now found it, apparently, after it was just lost at sea somewhere.
Got it.
They managed to track it down. Next up, a depressed zoo monkey has been seen throwing feces at himself.
This is.
Please, for the love of God, be true.
I'm saying onion. It's too funny.
It is an Onion article.
No!
It's not true. The depressed monkey is not throwing feces at himself, I'm afraid. Next up, New York City makes 11th Avenue one way with no warning and then tickets drivers for not knowing.
I think.
I feel like 11th Avenue is like one of the main streets in New York.
Mm.
So is this like a joke for Americans? But I'm just,
I'm
I'm
saying
gonna go-
true.
I'm going to go onion.
Okay.
It's true.
Oh,
Madness.
That's a real thing that apparently is happening
Jesus.
currently. And finally, Kid Rock divorces Pamela Anderson because of Borat.
Mikey says true.
Oh boy.
I don't know if I would have. I don't know what I would have said, to be honest. But yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said anything unless I'm wrong.
It's true.
Yay!
It's real. She, of course, appeared in Borat, and her then husband hated the film so much that he actively sought a divorce because of her involvement in the film.
Wow.
Fuck.
And they
That's
divorced
insane.
in 2006, shortly after the film came out.
All she did was get kidnapped in the film. Jesus.
Yeah.
Gosh.
mad.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm like, imagine just like going up to your partner. Yeah, I didn't like that film you're in. That's it. You're going to, I don't know, Brad Pitt and Fight Club. No, wasn't a fan of that.
God, you'd think like it kind of implies that maybe there was already something going on there, that like he just needed a reason, and that was it. You know.
Borat. Sacha Baron Cohen, you
Yeah.
bastard.
Kid Rock saw the movie, and I texted Pamela Anderson and asked, "How did it go? What did he think?" said Cohen. And she texted back, "He's getting divorced." Cohen said Anderson told him that Kid Rock wanted the divorce specifically because of the movie, which he naturally assumed was a joke. But alas, Kid Rock is a real American, and real Americans don't joke when it comes to leaving their wives over movies. I thought it was a joke, said Cohen. But then a few weeks later, they got divorced, and they put as a reason for divorce, Borat. So it had some casualties.
Oh, I'm glad that's on a legal piece of paperwork now.
That's insane.
And there we go. That's my thing.
Oh, what a beautiful set of things you have, Ben.
Thanks for that trip down Thingy Lane. That was good.
It's time.
Michael.
It's time for a little questy quoo. Don't know what that was. A question quoo. We got a little question here from Corrosion Audio at Corrosion Media on Twitter. He wants to know, inspired by Tom Scott's questionable, which is the best carbohydrate, pasta, rice, or potato? And I've got a follow-on question to this, because I feel like I know which way this is going to go.
I personally think it's got to be tatties.
Yeah,
Taters.
tatties all the way.
Pasta's amazing, but it's what you have accompanying the pasta that makes it good.
Yeah,
Whereas
exactly.
True.
Tatties
Same
are
with
so
rice.
versatile.
Just
Exactly.
waffly versatile.
Yeah, God, there's so many potato grids,
So,
chips. all
leading on
sorts.
from that, this is the tough question. What is your favourite form of tatty? Oh. I had a good think about this earlier. I couldn't really think of like a solid answer.
No, I don't
I
know.
mean, crisps are pretty good, aren't
Yeah.
they?
Oh wow, didn't even consider crisps.
I was thinking crisps, possibly, but
I'm like mashed potato, baked potato. They're the two I'm battling between.
oh really?
Really?
I'd be
Yeah.
more.
You don't
if it
like
was-
that processed stuff?
Oh no, I like a natural boy.
I like
Sorry, say that again with a bit more conviction.
I like it natural, boy.
Thank you.
Wow. I mean, for me, if it's, I mean, crisps kind of feel like a different category. If it's potatoes done in hot food form, it's got to either be roast potatoes the way Mama does them. Everyone's mum does the best roast potatoes for them. You know, that's just how it works. Or I don't know, maybe just some really good chips, like pub chips, or chippy chips, maybe. Oh, I don't know.
It's hard. It's hard. Chippy chips, though. I just had some chip shop chips, and beautiful.
Yeah,
They are good. Good chip shop chips are amazing.
yeah.
But how about, I mean, hash browns are really good.
Oh,
But
They are.
then I had some potato grids the other day, some bird's eye potato waffles. They're so good. You put a little bit of salt on them, forget about it. They're
Pops to life.
unbelievably good.
Yeah, just do them until they're just going brown, a little bit
Yeah, just
crispy.
a little bit brown, just a tiny bit brown. Not too brown, though.
No.
just a
Not
bit, just
too
a bit of
brown.
crunch, nice and fluffy on the inside, crispy on the outside. Ooh,
Yeah, it's got to hurt when you eat it. Otherwise, it's not good, is it?
that's how you absorb the flavour. I'm surprised no one said the worst games ever meal favourite potato smiley
Potato
faces.
smileys.
See,
Yeah.
that's true, but I feel like they fall very much in the same sort of family, the same genus as potato grids, because they're
True,
exactly
true.
the same. They're just a different shape.
But the shape makes them more fun.
Someone should do a full kind of potato taxonomy where we have the family, like the evolutionary tree of, you know, where does potato like croquettes come in, and you know, what about fried little thin bits of sautéed fried potato? You know, there's a whole host of things all
there's
splintering off from
another-
each other.
Another fight for you to do, Mikey.
Oh my god! Well, I'll organise this. I want to do a comprehensive list of every potato product. So
Okay,
maybe in 2020.
potato fight.
Look forward to it.
Great.
Would anybody like to hear my thing?
Please.
I'd love a thing.
I think I'm just kind of leaning into where my life is at right now, and I'm just going to lean fully into the fact I'm now a crazy ferret man.
You are.
Okay,
Yeah, I've still got the title parrot boy, but Jesus, ferrets have really taken over. I spend every waking hour looking at ferrets, thinking about ferrets, and I can't stop. Help me.
you're a feral ferret fiend.
Oh, very good. Feisty ferret fiend.
I really enjoyed the GIF that you posted today at time of recording of the ferret. It wasn't your ferret, but it was jumping like onto a table or like a TV tray and then just sort of sliding off. And it sort of goes
pushing
where's
everything
that?
off.
splayed legged before it drops.
I want to find that.
Oh, I'll put it in the link dump, probably.
Okay.
Reminder to self. Or just put it on screen. There we go. Wow, look at that ferret. Wow.
Oh, cool.
So on that note, I thought I'd inform the world about ferrets, because up until I met Claudia and her ferrets, I never really thought about ferrets. I don't know, they're just not something I've ever encountered. All I ever heard about from ferrets was that my uncle used to have some and he used to race them. That was my entire knowledge
ferret
of
racing.
ferrets.
Yeah.
Well, I've got in front of me I've got a list of facts. I'm just going to rattle them off.
Ferret facts.
Hopefully you're going to learn something because there's some fun ones in there.
I'm ready.
So let's start simple. The word ferret is from the Latin ferritus, meaning little thief.
Potato fritters.
Potato ferritus.
Little thief.
Yeah, because they're quite good at stashing and stealing things. And a group of ferrets is called a business.
Oh.
Which is quite adorable. I do like the plural word for certain animals. There's a lot of good
Yeah.
ones out there. So when they're happy, they make a little they vocalize a little bit, and this noise is called duking. It's kind of like a giggle for ferrets. Duking, yes. They duke all over the place.
Oh,
Just
no.
Big dukes.
That sounds like something from Urban Dictionary. I don't like that.
And it's just kind of...
Business of dukes.
Oh, God, this business won't stop duking.
It's a bit of a dookie business, really.
So historically, working ferrets were quite common. So they used to hunt rabbits, and they go into the rabbit holes, scare out the rabbits, and then the people catch them in nets or whatever. But this dates back to Roman times, where fucking Caesar Augustus sent ferrets into the Balearic Island to control the rabbit plagues in 6 BC.
Wow.
Oh.
That far back, I didn't even realize there was rabbit plagues. Is it like infected rabbits, or just lots of them?
Lots of them, probably. They breed like
6
rabbits.
years.
Oh, God.
6 years before Christmas as well.
God. And that it took 6 years for them to get rid of all rabbits, and that's why we have Christmas to celebrate.
Thank you, ferrets.
Thank you, ferrets, for Jesus.
Thank you, ferrets.
But this is not the only job ferrets have. Their skill set makes them very good at running through pipes for professional uses. So when a wire needs to be ran through a tube or a tunnel, but rods won't do the job, enter the ferret.
Wow.
So notably, they were used to help lay wire for the New Year's Millennium Concert in 1999 in London. It's like the big televised event. Little did you know that those signals were all going through cables laid by ferrets.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were equipped with like little tiny harnesses, and they just kind of attached the cable to them and go, right, off you go through the tunnel.
Did they have like little hard hats on with lamps on the
I
top?
hope so, yeah. I think I came in 2002, actually, in the ferret workplace safety law.
Yeah, I think that was a neat piece of EU legislation, wasn't it? With the ferret PPE, they've always got to wear their goggles.
Yeah, I can't wait until Brexit when our ferrets won't be forced to wear helmets anymore.
Think of the ferrets, guys.
Come on, Jesus. So they also employed ferrets for the London Olympics in 2012, was it?
Yeah.
What, to do the hurdles or something?
What were they doing?
Oh, that would be adorable, actually. Again, they laid a lot of cables there, but sadly, this isn't common practice anymore because they have a tendency to fall asleep on the job.
Oh,
So they'll just be in the middle of a tunnel asleep and no one can reach them. So now they just use robots most of the time.
just like 500 meters below the Millennium Dome. Just like, God, where's he gone?
Chompers, come on.
So many ferrets.
And this led to another practice called ferret racing. So after a hard day's work at these kind of environments, the engineers would sometimes use their downtime to race the employed ferrets through tubing. I love that. I pulled that from a website, but I love the phrase employed ferret. It's like,
Look, he's got a job, all right? He's doing his best.
He's on the payroll.
And now we go on to the dark side of ferret-related sport.
Oh my God.
We've got the dark underworld of ferret legging.
Sorry?
Ferret legging.
Is that when you put them down your trousers?
It is indeed. It's an endurance competition in which the contestant wears loose-fitting pants and several ferrets are placed inside, and then the game begins. The player must endure the pain for as long as they can while the ferrets bite and claw at them. Would anybody like to have a guess at the world record for the longest time in the ferret trousers?
Oh, Jesus.
Got the wrong trousers.
I suspect
15.
a ferret can do a lot of damage in your trousers, so I'd like to think not very long, but
15 minutes?
Oh,
I'd
way
say
past that.
less.
Oh, it's 5 hours.
What? No.
There was a link to an article there as well, which I didn't actually read up, but I hope there's some kind of footage of the aftermath. That poor man's legs, Jesus.
God.
Never mind his legs. What about his little...
His Wilson.
His little Duke.
What about his ferret? It's exactly the kind of record that you wouldn't want to go any longer than you had to. It's a record where you would just break the previous person's and then stop immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm not going to carry on. I'm not going to get into professional ferret legging again.
No.
This one almost sounds like an Onion headline, But be careful when you're buying a fancy poodle on the streets of Argentina. In 2013, some Argentinians were tricked into buying fake miniature poodles. It turns out they were actually ferrets, which were given steroids and new haircuts before being passed off as exotic tiny dogs.
Steroids?
Wow. There's like multiple cases of this. So yeah, there's just like beastly ferrets that were just sold on the streets, and the owners didn't realize until they had accidentally bought the drugged ferrets until they visited the vet for shots. And then they got the stark truth that you've got a ferret there, mate, not a poodle.
That's a ferret. You've got a ferret in your dog.
That's
a ferret inside my dog.
Inside my dog.
Ferret me up inside. And we got the last one. It's kind of it's a weird one. Female ferrets can die if they go too long without mating.
Oh my god!
I think so they can die from lack of sex.
That happens to me too. Just so everyone knows.
He's died 3 times already.
Oh, poor Peter.
Yeah, just a build-up of estrogen just causes the body to just kind of shut down. So remember, mate your ferrets. No, I'm not going to say that.
What? With another ferret.
Yeah, with another ferret.
Well, you put them in. You get the male ferret and the girl ferret. You put them in the ferret trousers, and after 5 hours, bam, baby.
And then they duke or something.
Yeah,
and then there's a business meeting about it all.
And then Caesar comes along and steals them for nefarious purposes.
Yes, and then there's bunnies and 6 Christmases or something.
Yeah, that's it.
I feel like I've learned loads, Michael.
There you go. Now you know the entire history of ferrets. That's all there is to know. Nothing more, nothing less. It's all right.
I know it all now.
Yeah. Hopefully some pub quiz comes up with ferret questions.
Oh, that's a good idea. I hope it's not done by, what's his name? Kevin, hang on. I've got to name drop him now. Harry Kemp.
Oh, Harry Kemp. There we go.
Harry, don't go right in a ferret quiz. I was going to say, if people want to see more ferret action, they should follow @ParrotBoy on Twitter.
Actually, well, yesterday we made our own Instagram account for Busby. So now he's Busby_the ferret.
Nice.
Because
there we go.
So I spend all my free time taking pictures of him. It's great fun.
Fantastic.
There we go.
Incredible.
Would you boys like a question?
I love one.
Yeah.
This one's from Elia Anwar @Elia1607 on Twitter. Mm-hmm. You're back in primary school, and your parents have forced you into the school's annual talent competition so that you don't become boring. What is your talent?
Oh, man.
I would like to... I can't rap for anything, but I'd like to think if I could go back in time, I would do a freestyle rap on stage in front of the entire school. No planning, just see what comes out.
The floofers, the boofers.
The boofers. You know what I'm talking about, woofers. It's going to be on that level. It's going to be good.
I was in a school talent show when I was about 11, and I, with 3 other people who acted it out as I read it, I was the narrator for Roald Dahl's Revolting Rhymes version of Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, wow.
I was supposed to be reading it from the book, and then on the night when we got there, moments before we were about to go out on stage, I realised, shit, I've left the book at home.
That's the one thing you had to do, Peter.
Fortunately, I've got a bit of a memory for sort of lyrics and like movies. Like when I've watched a movie, I can sort of like recite it verbatim and stuff. I've got quite an auditory sort of memory. So I just was able to do the whole thing. I still remember it now.
Wow, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
So, yeah.
I've literally never been in a talent show my entire life.
Boring.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Even if I had to, I had no discernible talents to show off. That's for sure.
I remember years ago, me and one of my best friend at the time, for some reason we put our names down to tell jokes at the talent show.
Yeah.
And we 5 minutes beforehand, we realized we hadn't actually prepped any jokes. And so it was just like 5 minutes of us awkwardly trying to remember jokes on stage and kind of getting halfway through
Michael,
them.
No.
I think I was just young enough that way it didn't scar me, but oh God, it was just awful.
You just like do a joke, do the punchline. There's a polite laughter from the audience, and then you just sort of stand there in silence, going,
"What's black, white, and red all over?" A newspaper.
That's really.
That is actually really accurate.
How long? 4 minutes. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think that it is exactly as he described. It was awful. but I came out of it a stronger man.
God.
Well done, Michael. I'm proud of you.
And
Yeah,
look
I
at
had
you
nothing.
now.
I wouldn't have done anything. I would have just stood there and waited. Can I go now?
Watch me leave this stage in incredible time. Bam.
Yes. Look how fast I am at not being on this stage anymore.
Yeah.
That's my talent.
Look how fast I am at I never actually came out on the stage at all, and I'm not even here. Well, who are you even listening to right now? I'm not here.
I'm the invisible man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm the invisible
see you later.
man.
Please buy a program. It helps supports after school clubs that I also don't attend.
There's a hole
That's
in the roof.
boring.
It needs fixing. Help us.
What did your mum want you to play? Was it an instrument? Guitar?
Me?
When she said if you don't do whatever it was, you'll be boring.
Yeah, just anything really.
Just
I played-
anything.
I learned acoustic guitar for a very short period of time in
Right.
primary school, and then I took bass guitar lessons for a while in secondary school. That never went anywhere. Got very bored of that. Didn't want to do that anymore. In fact, the amplifier for the bass has been sat in its box at the top of the stairs at my parents' house, and for I don't know how long, but it's still there. It's just always that's where it lives now.
Wow.
Just as like a reminder.
That's where it is. Every time I visit, it's like, oh yeah, that was that time where I could have done something. Never mind.
I could have been someone.
My bass guitar teacher was really friendly and nice, and he was cool and played games, and he was young and hip. And then, I'd just go there and I'd sort of try to play what he'd asked me to play, and then he'd give me stuff to do, and then I just wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And then it would just be showing up the next time and trying to come up with some sort of reason as to why there's been no progress at all.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Don't make me do
practice.
stuff.
Yeah, if you don't want to, you're not really going to do it, are you?
No, sadly not.
Well, bless your mother for trying.
She did her best.
It's no
Yeah,
use.
she paid for those lessons.
Yeah. Look what happened.
I'm sure he appreciated
Nothing. Well, he appreciated the money, that's for sure.
it. What's the order of things? Is it like a question at the end?
We've all done our things
we've
now,
got,
haven't
got
we? So
one
it's
more
just-
question.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good. I got the right amount of questions. Thank God for that. So the final question comes from Ben Dane Smith at Ben Dane Smith on Twitter. What one piece of work are you most proud of?
What
Is there any
piece of
highlights?
work?
I'm very proud of our binging with Babish video from Vidiots. I think that's a bloody good parody.
I like that one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That was a
I
good
really
video.
enjoyed that.
My favorite, if we're just talking video stuff, my favorite video we made was the Fallout New Vegas live action.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
God, that was chaos on the day. Just like putting sausages on sticks and running around with meat and whatnot.
Yeah.
I really like that one, though. I think that's one of our best ones.
Very silly.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I was going to say just sort of generally as a formula, just worst games ever. I think the way that turned into its own thing and very much like had its own identity with like just the facts and the random like zooms on things. And, you see a lot of people who play, it's not a totally unique concept to just play bad games on the internet, but to do them in that sort of edited let's play style where we literally just sit down, hit record and do it. There's no sort of scripting or pre-planning. But to also then like in the edit then be throwing in things that are like visual gags and stuff. Normally people either just sit down and hit record and then they kind of just upload it as a let's play, or if they're going to be doing like all sorts of crazy sort of gags and things, there's a lot of like pre-planning that goes in, and it's like, oh well, I'll go to this bit and I'll say this and I'll set up for that, and it's all very scripted. But ours is kind of a really good blend of the two, I think, and we
really
come out
good
with
middle
things while we're recording, and then it just comes together. So
Mwah, bellissimo.
yeah,
It is a beautiful thing.
yeah,
It is.
There we go. Is that a wrap'ems?
that's
That's a wrap. Shall I do the ready bits?
Yeah, go on.
yeah. Read it.
It's a
please.
read.
Thank you so much for listening, everybody, to this, which is Podiots, which is a podcast, what we do. If you would like to support us financially, you can do by going to bit.ly/pizza fund. Make sure you capitalize pizza and fund. We need a better one. We need a better one.
Shit.
Or buy some merchandise. Store.yogscast.com. Head yourself to the Vidiots section, and I believe there is a discount code.
Oh my god, you bet your ass there is. Use code Vidiots at checkout for 10% off everything on the Yogscast store. You can buy any other bit of merch from any other creator, and we still get a bit of money from that. So go on, treat yourself. You've earned it.
But just buy ours.
Yeah, just ours. Yeah,
Just buy ours.
we get more money from that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Please just buy our one. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all.com /
Vidiots official.
Twitch.tv /
Vidiots official.
Mikey's next on the docket to do a stream. Pay attention
boy.
to our social media and to find out when that'll be if you want to tune in and see him play a game.
Oh my god, what could I play? I've got a game in mind, but I'm going to wait a couple of days before I announce it. I need to make sure it's not totally awful, but I think it could be fun.
Okay.
Amazing. If you want to find Peter and I on a daily basis, you can, youtube.com / Team Triple Jump. We're over there now doing daily video content. In fact, when this goes out, we'll have just reached the end of an incredibly busy period of live streaming alongside all of the E3 press conferences, so we'll probably be very tired.
Oh shit! Busy week.
But head over there if you want to see all the E3 coverage and stuff. It's very exciting. It's where all the game announcements happen. It's good stuff. And also, if you want to see what Mikey's up to on a day-to-day basis, make sure you go and check out the Yogscast network of channels. What have you been working on recently, Michael?
Oh boy, well, basically we're preparing for YogCon at the minute. So we got a shit ton of fun stuff to get done, and there's not a lot of time, and it's very scary.
When is YogCon?
YogCon is August 3rd and 4th. So it's coming up very quick. Oh shit, Jesus Christ. And also I do ferret stuff on Instagram, because that's my life.
What's your Instagram?
Busby_the ferret. Please give him likes. We want to make money off him.
You'll get sent free ferret stuff.
Oh, that'd be amazing, yeah. Ferret trousers, please.
You get invited to so many ferret business meetings.
Ferret
where
con.
you all just take a duke together or something.
Yeah.
Finally, leave us an iTunes review or a review / rating on your platform of choice. It helps us something to do with algorithms. Who has a mystery question for the comments today?
Oh shit.
I kind of want to hear about, I don't know about you, Mikey, I want to hear about other people's scary kids' TV, because I don't think we came up with very good answers, but there's a lot out there, I think.
Yeah, kids' TV in general can be quite traumatizing, so yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Kevin's here.
Oh, shit.
Let's come back, guys.
Oh, Kevin.
Kevin, stay there. Okay, he's looking at me. He's not looking. He's just staring right at me, so I don't think he's going anywhere. Okay, guys, have you got anything else you want to say before we say goodbye?
Just to tell Kevin to run the clip.
Yeah, run the
Okay, Kevin, start running the... Oh, his mouse is unhinging.
Is he doing it?
Okay, there it is. It's happening.
Brilliant.
Okay, thank you very much for listening, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful week, and we'll see you soon. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.